Welcome to this lecture. So in the previous lecture, what we encountered was when you just hit this Flappy Bird. So this when the pig was out of our gameplay, so we have to transit from this level to level 2. So this was level 1, so we have to just end this level 1 and go to level 2, but instead we just stuck to this level 1. So let's make that function that will take care of it. So let's close it now and go to this main.py, and this inside this main.py, let me search for the sling action first. So we have here sling action, that is this action. So after this sling action, let's just create that another function that will be named as draw level cleared, which will take care of our action that will just transit from one level to another. So let's draw that first, or let's say define that function, and that would be draw level cleared. So this will be our function. So give the parenthesis here, and let me give a quick space, and we're good to go. So firstly, what we're gonna do is we'll just say here that is to draw level and cleared. So this is to draw level cleared. So inside here, what is gonna be is, let's define some of the globals here. So this global are basically, what if you want to just make the change in this variable to be visible all of these functions. So if you have this mouse distance that is global made in sling action, so this mouse distance will be visible in this draw level clear too. So for that we'll make this global. So after that we'll say global bonus score. So if you wonder where this bonus score ones or game state came from, so you can go up here in this base of a physics section, and you could see we have just defined that bunch of variable here. So you could see bonus score once was true, that was default, and similarly game state was 0, that was defaults. So they were all the default values. So we'll just manipulate that value in this draw level clear. So we'll just work with another global, that is score, in order to change from one level to another. So firstly we'll just create a new variable that will be level cleared. So let me say level cleared, and this level cleared variable will be bold font. Let me say 3, because its size will be bigger than a bold 1 and bold 2. That is, its size will be, let me say its size would be 50. So it should be quite bigger than others. So let me render it first. So render, so just give the text first. So I'll say level cleared, so after you have put the text, give the initialize, that be 1, and give the basically the color of your text. So let me say white. So after that we'll create another variable that will be score level cleared. Score level cleared. So basically this level clear is just a text, and this score level cleared will be another that is a text, but this will just render us a score. So that should be level cleared, and now just give the bold font 2 here. So that would be bold font 2 within size 40, that is less than this bold font 3. Now we should render the string, just that means you should convert this score. So this score would be integer, so this score should be converted into the string, because we are just dealing with this text here. So first parameter here should be text. So in order to convert the score into text, we have str function, and we'll just now give the initialize and give the white color. So we have two variable now. So first we'll check if level dot number of birds, that is the number of bird we left off, is greater than 0, and length of a pig, that means length of here pig. So if the length of pig, so this length of pig, so pig here is a list. So if the pig is equal 0, so that means we have just collide with all of the pig, and we also just eradicated all of the pig from our list. So that means what you're gonna do is we'll just check for bonus, if there is any bonus we want to give. So if this bonus score once, which is basically true in this case, and that should be score plus equal. So this is basically to check if we want to give the bonus or not. So that means how we can give the bonus. So bonus will highly depend upon the number of bird that is remained after we just hit all of these peak. So that means we'll check for number of birds and just minus it with 1. So this is the random logic. You can just implement your own logic here, so to give the score, that is bonus score. So I'll say what we're gonna do is, if you just remain with the 3, basically if you remain with the 3 birds and all the peak are just died basically, and then you are going to have 2 minus 1, that is 1, and into 10,000, that means you will have the bonus score, that is 10,000 score. So just now what you're going to do is you'll just roll the back this value, that is bonus score 1 should be false, and similarly we'll say game state here should be 4. So if you wonder what this game state is all about, this game state is a random value here. So it will just check if the game state is either basically pause state or you are playing or something like that. So game state is random, but makes your one state doesn't have same identifier as other. That means if you are just using this level, that is draw level cleared, it will have game state 4, but if you are using the pause or any other restart define, the game state is to be the other than this game state value. So after that we'll just draw that rectangle in order to show the draw level. So I'll say first pygame.draw.rect and give the surface should be screen, where you want to basically give this rectangle, and after that just pass the tuple. So tuple here is a color, so I'll say 128 comma 0 comma 128. So this is basically purple color. So after that we'll say rect, and we have now rectangle here. So rectangle has been created. This is basically a screen. So this screen will come when you just clear one level and just go back to another level. So in that between that transition there will be this rectangle, and in this rectangle we'll now just bleed some of the stars and some of the scores of the player. So let's do that. So firstly we have to bleed in this screen, that is level cleared, that is this text which will show us that is a level has been cleared, and give the position where you want to show this text. So let me say 450 comma 90 would be good, and similarly let's bleed the stars in this rectangle. That means we have to make your logic our own logic and just implement that stars should be shown in this screen. So I'll say if score, so this will be highly depend upon the score. So level dot 1 star, and if score is basically less than level dot 2 star, so let me say 2 star. So that means your score is less than the, that is 1 star, that is level of 1 star, and less than that of level of 2 star. What you're gonna have is obviously you will have to bleed with the 1 star, that is you are only going to have the 1 star. So let me say bleed me with the star 1. So if you wonder what this star 1 was, so star 1 we have extracted from here. So let me see, we have extracted from this stars subsurface. If you go here, that is we have this 1 star now, so we extracted from that. So we'll just bleed that now. So just bleed that and give the position where we want to bleed that. So let me say 310 and 190 would be good, and similarly now I'll check for this 2 star. So that means if the score is greater or equal to level dot 2 star and score is less or equal to level dot 3 star, so it would be 3 star. Then what you're going to have is you have to bleed with the 2 star. That means just get first star, that will be star 1. So in this case star 1, and give that star 1 in the position that will be 310 comma 190 as before, and we have to add now another star because we are now in the 2 star. So that means we'll add another star, that will be star 2, and just bleed it with the star 2 here. So it should be star 2 and give the position for the star 2. So it would be right. So if the star 1 is here basically, so let me show you. If star 1 is here, the second star should be here. That means there should be only change in the position. That would be, so let me just change. There should be a position changed in basically x and y both. So let us change the position both in x and y. So that would be, let us just visualize. So the 500, we'll change this if it is really looking awkward, so in the later lectures. But and the last will be for our third star. So if score is greater or equal to level dot 3 star, so we'll just check for 3 star, because score would be, if it is greater than level 3 star, then even we have only up to the 3 star. That means if the score is even greater for this level, then we'll just implement with the 3 star. So let me just copy all of this. This will be same here, but we'll just add another star because it is 3 star, and that should be in screen. What is happening? So it should be screen dot bleed, and bleed me with the third star, that is star 3, and give the position for star 3. That would be 700 and 200. So we have now implemented all our star. So we'll just bleed now. So just go here, and now you have to bleed here, and bleed something, that is you have to bleed first score level. So that would be score level cleared here, and give the position for that. So 550 and 400. After that we have to just bleed the replay button. So we'll just say screen dot let me say bleed again, and bleed me with a replay button here. So this replay button is the button that we extracted from this basically this selected button. So this will be the replay button. So just bleed me in the position, that will be, let me say 510 480, and after that bleed me again with the next button, and next button should be bleed at the position, that would be 620 far from this replay button, and 480, that is same y-axis of that, similar that of replay button. So this is our basically draw level cleared function. So we have just seen here in this function that we have first check for our level, and if the level have the number of board greater than 0, so we implemented our logic so as to give the bonus to the player, and we have this game state. So if you wonder, so where this draw level cleared will be called, basically this will be called down here. That before that, just we have to do one more thing, that is the handling these events. So that means, what if the player basically hits that replay button, what if he hits next button? So that should be handled in this event handler. So you can see that is in this while running loop we have a bunch of event handlers. So we'll handle that in the next lecture.